Good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you're in, or good morning, I should say. My name's Jeremy Rush, and welcome to Monday's Hangout. Now, Ron's not with us today, so I'm going to be covering some other bits in the Beginners Club. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you in a little while. I do apologise about the lighting today. I seem to have a couple of bulbs gone, and I never get a chance to go and replace them. So I do apologise, but hopefully you can see. Now, I've got my whiteboard behind me, and I'm going to talk you through about some money, the exciting bit. Now, first off, you can join Zookle as a free member, okay? And the next package is the beginner's package, and that costs, let's get my little pen, is $17.98, and that's a monthly payment. Don't know if you can see that well, so I'll maybe do it in black. $17.98. Then the next package we have is the intermediate package, and that's $50 per month. And then we have the advanced package, which is $200 per month. Okay, so let me run you through now how you can earn money. Now, what I'm going to do on this board here tonight or today is I'm just going to run you through the affiliate payments. Okay. Now, there's a free level affiliate payment, free level. I need 3 fingers, not 4. And so I've got the levels over here. So the first level, okay, so if you introduce somebody into the beginner's package, you will get, I don't know why I've got that red pen in my hand there, you will get $8. I think I need to get some new pens. I do apologise. You will get $8. Then, if you introduce somebody into the $50 package, which is the intermediate, you will get $13. And if you introduce somebody into the advanced package, you will actually get $55. Okay. Now, before I move on to the next level, there's something I want to go through with you on here. And that is, and unfortunately, if you're a free member, you actually get $0. Okay. Right. Now, I want to show you this first level first. Okay. Now, if you're on a beginner's package and you're paying $17.98, and you introduce somebody that comes in as an intermediate or an advanced member, you will still pick up those commission payments. Okay, so it doesn't matter what package you're on, providing you're on a paying package, you will pick up the affiliate payment for that. Okay, so if you're a beginner, you're going to pick up, if you introduce somebody into the $13 package, the $50, you will pick up $13. And if you're a beginner and you introduce somebody into the advanced package, you will pick up the $55. Okay, so, and again, you don't, if you're an intermediate, you will either pick up the $8 or the $55 if you introduce somebody into those packages. Okay, so then we come on to level 2. Now, on level 2, if you're a beginner and you introduce another beginner into the beginner's package, you will pick up $4. And if you're any one of these paid members on your level 2 for an intermediate, you will pick up $5. And then over here, you will pick up $25. Okay. So again, remember, you could quite easily, you know, if you was a beginner, okay, and you bought in another beginner, so you'd pick up your, you'd pick up your $8. You've just bought somebody in, but let's just say that person bought somebody in at the intermediate. Well, they're going to pick up the $55, but you're going to pick up $25. Okay, so you don't have to be on this package to pick up the commissions, you know. So if you bring somebody into the business and they're a beginner and they introduce an intermediate, they will pick up the $13, but you would pick up the $5. And if that person over here introduced an advanced package, they would pick up the $55, and you would pick up the $8, this $25, okay, and they would pick up $55. So that's quite unique. Because only Zookle you will find that you will earn money even if you're not inside that package. Okay, so then we come. Let me just draw a little line here. I do apologise. I'm going to buy some new pens tomorrow, I promise. So then we've got level 3, okay? Now, again, if you're any one of these paying members, okay, so if you're a beginner, an intermediate or an advanced, you would pick up the commissions on either one of these. So somebody that came in and paid for a beginner's package, you would pick up $2. And on the 3rd level, so this is your 3rd level, you know, so these, I'll do another little diagram in a minute so that sort of makes sure it's clear. And then you would pick up on the intermediate, you would pick up $4. And then over here, you would pick up $10. Okay, so let's just say, I'm just going to get another pen, see if this one's any better. So let's just say that you join as a beginner. Okay. Then you actually go out, and I'm going to use the blue pen to represent you, okay? So you actually bring somebody in that's also a beginner. So you bring in this person here. Now this person, I'm going to circle this one in green, okay? Now let's just say that that green person went out and introduced somebody into the advanced level. Now green would pick up the 55. But you, being blue, would pick up the 25, okay? So, because this person that came in would be on your 2nd level. So there's no other program that I know of where you can pick up commissions even though you're not in that same level, you know, that same package. Every other program that I know of, you will only pick up commissions from here if you're a beginner, and you'll only pick up commissions from here if you're advanced, intermediate, and you'd only pick up commissions here. But with Zookle, that's completely different. Sorry, I keep going off screen there. So, as I say, you can pick up commissions anywhere across that board in diagonals, if you like, whichever way you want to work it, okay? Once you bring someone into the business, and if they introduce somebody, doesn't matter what package they're on, you're going to pick up a commission, okay? So let me just clear that. So hopefully that's clear. Now, let's cover a couple of things here about the free member. So I'm going to use this blue pen. I'm going to come over this side. Now, if you're a free member, okay, now let's just say that this is you that's sitting here, okay, and you go out and introduce, Mr. A, and Mr. A decides to become a $50 package. Now, as a free member, you will not earn any commission, okay? Now, let's just say you get busy and you bring in Mr. or Mrs. B, and they also join as a $50 member, okay? And then you go out and you introduce a 3rd person, Mr. or Mrs. C, and they also go out and pay for a $50 package. Now, the commissions that would be paid, let's just do this. The commissions on this one would be $13 plus $4 for the funnel, which I'll go through the funnel in a little while. And then this one would be $13 plus $4 for the funnel. This one would be $13 plus $4 for the funnel, okay? Now, all these payments over here, as you're a free member, they don't go to you. What they do is they get passed up. So the person that introduced you, so if we've got, let's get me a red pen. So we've got this person here brought you into the business, and they're actually paying, let's just say that they're paying the $50 package, okay? This money, this 13s and the 4, so that's $17 on each one gets passed over to them. Okay, because you wasn't in that, you know, you're a free member. Okay, now if you decide that you want to upgrade at some point, the following month, instead of that going to your sponsor, this $13 will come to you. Okay, because you're going to pick up the affiliate payments, and your funnel payments won't be the $4 because those people will be in a different position. I do apologise about my pens. I'm not having a lot of luck here, so I'm going to get some new pens. So you would pick up these $13. Okay. Now, depending on where these people fall inside the funnel, you will pick up 50% matching bonuses. But these funnel payments will go passed up to the people above you, but you will pick up the affiliate payments, okay? So as a free member, you can actually do what I call banking your money, okay? Because you can bring people into the business, and as and when you can afford to upgrade, if you bring people into the business, the following month, you will pick up that commission. So you won't lose those people, because we believe at Zooko, if you've done all the hard work, then you should be paid for it. Okay, now your main goal, I do apologize about the lighting of my pens. I've got 4 pens and not one of them are working. So as anybody, it doesn't matter what level you're on, okay, whether you're a free member, a beginner, intermediate or advanced, okay, your main primary goal is you need to, if I put you here, this is you with your little smiley face. I won't give you any hair, okay? Well, I will do. There, I'll give you a bit of hair. So this is you, okay? And what you need to do, your primary goal is really to go out and find your first free people, okay? So 1, 2, 3. I'm not having a lot of luck with these pens. So that's your primary goal. You don't need to focus really on anything else than bringing in these free people. These free people will make your account free, okay? Now, what you then need to do is to work with these people that you bring in and, you know, help them get their free people. So I was going to do a nice big diagram tonight, but I'm not going to because my pen's not that great. So what I am going to do is I'm going to share my screen with you, and then I'm going to take a seat and we'll carry on from there. So I do apologise. I had a nice, I've got it all written up on the wall here. And I was going to do a nice diagram and show you how you can actually earn your money and how it all works. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do that on another Hangout when I've got some new pens. So first off, let me share my screen. Start sharing, and then I'll minimize that. And then bear with me while I take a seat. Right, now, let me get what I wanted to share with you. I think this is the screen. Okay, right. So this is the Zooko blog. Okay, so it's blog.zooko.com. Now, what you want to do is I've got a couple of packages here for you. Training. Now, Ron's done the Beginners Club, which I'm sure most of you already know about the Beginners Club. But if you haven't done the Beginners Club, it shows you how to set your blog up, shows you how to set up your autoresponder landing page, and all sorts of stuff on working with your blog. Now, you need to know this stuff. If you can get your head around this little training series that Ron's put here for you, there's a video to watch, and then below the video, there's some PDF downloads. Okay, and once you've watched the video, you can click this button and then go on to the next little training video. Now, these videos, I mean, this one's 14 minutes long. I don't think they're not all as long as that. This one's 12 minutes long. Okay, so there's all training there for you on how to set up, if I come back to the top of the screen, how to set up your blog, how to set up your landing pages, your autoresponder, and all of that sort of stuff. Okay, so once you've got your head around that, we have what's called the 500 Club. Now, inside the 500 Club, I've set up some little sales funnels here. We've got one that's for Facebook money, and I've got videos at the top there. And as you go down the screen, you'll find that there's lots of videos. I think there's about 5 or 6, maybe even 10 videos on this page that take you step by step on how to set up a sales funnel in promoting the Zooko traffic tool. Now, this particular training course that I've got there is purely for helping you to build your list. Then we come on to the $500 cash machine. Again, I have a sales funnel for you, and I talk you through the funnel, and I give you the HTML code so you can download and put that funnel into your own blog. But you need to go over, watch the videos. The penny will drop once you start to watch the videos. Now, as I say, you really need to do this Beginners Club, because this will show you how to use your blog, your landing pages, your autoresponder, and you're going to need that information once you start to do this stuff in the 500 Club. Then we come down to one I've called the webinar. Now, I set up a landing page, and I'll show you how to set that up. There's a thank you page. There's a autoresponders that you can download, and I've got some images and some adverts there for you. So you really, if you go over, you want to be promoting these Hangouts. You want to get people, especially coming to the Friday Hangouts, because the Friday stuff is, I've got some real ninja training for you. Okay, so if you really, you should be inviting people to come along to these Hangouts. Now, if you use your landing page, that means they're going to be coded to you. They're going to be in your autoresponder, and they're going to be your client. So that's, if you come over to the blog.zookle.com, and you want the beginners club, and then you want the $500 club. Okay, right, now the next button I want to tell you about, the next menu bar, is the updates one. Now, if you've got one here for the Facebook Ninja. Now, recently Facebook changed their apps. They brought out a new version of app. Now, the new version, if you've got the old version, it's fine. That will work until until October. We don't know the date in October because Facebook haven't released the exact date, but they've said that the old apps will work until October. If you're new to Zookle and you're creating a new app, then you're going to need to watch this video, because once you've created your app, Facebook won't allow you to bring back your groups inside. So let me take you over. That's the best thing. Let me take you to Zookle. So bear with me. Zookle was designed so that sign in. I'm going to need to sign out of this one. I do apologise. I need to go in as me, one of the other accounts, not the admin one. I've got it here. I know I have. Oh. Bear with me. Here we go. Is this is Zookle? Yeah, right. Okay. So if you're a new member to Zookle and you're setting up your Facebook Ninja, when you come over to this button here that says My Groups, what you might see is it will say 0 groups, okay? And you'll see a completely different screen to this one. Now, if you watch this video that I've got on the blog, which I've just closed the window, so I do apologise, blog.zookle, come up to Facebook Ninja updates. If you watch this video, it shows you exactly what you need to do so that you can load your groups into your Facebook Ninja Pro. Okay, so you need to watch that video. You can find it on the blog. Go to blog.zookle.com, and at the top, go to the menu that says Updates. Look for Facebook Ninja. Click on that, and there's a video that I've placed at the top there. There's also another video which is from a previous update. Okay, so any Facebook Ninja Pro updates will be popped onto here, and if you're having little problems doing the connection and things, you come and watch these 2 videos. Okay, now what I would appreciate is at the bottom of all these pages, whether it's the beginners club, the 500 club, or the updates, there's a comment box. If you could leave any comments, any questions you've got there, let us know what you think about the training. And what we'll do is I often pop over there, and if you've got any questions, I'll certainly answer them as best I can on there. If they're to do with support tickets, then pop in a support ticket, obviously. We have a support team that will deal with all your support questions, okay? Right, so where was we? I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Stop sharing. Right, okay, so here I am back in front of my lovely window. It's not a very good evening in London today. Actually, it's a bit dull this evening. I think we might get a bit of rain. I don't know. But if you came on Friday's Hangout, I did what I called the invisible bank account. Now I'm going to send that link out again, because what I want to do is on Fridays I want to get stuck into getting you to as much money as possible. I'm going to show you how to start interacting with people on Facebook. Okay, I've got some methods that I use that work very, very well. I'm also going to show you how to interact with people on YouTube. Again, I've got some great methods that work for me really, really well. And you know, guys, if you're going to carry on doing the same thing over and over again and expect to get different results, then to me, that's a sign of insanity. Okay. So, you know, if you want to change your tomorrow, you must do something different today. Because if you're going to do exactly today what you did yesterday, then I'm sorry, then your tomorrow is going to be exactly the same. So make a change, get stuck into Zooko. I'm really going to keep this hangout nice and short because I do apologize. I was prepared for a nice big demonstration of how you're going to get money and how it all works and how you can cross link. So I do apologize that my pens are not working, but I will get some new pens, and maybe I'll do a hangout before Friday and we can go through the money again, okay, and show you how to actually earn money with Zooko. And hopefully I'll have a better lighting for you as well. So it's not been as according to plan tonight, so which is a bit disappointing for us all. But don't worry, I shall pick up on that as soon as I can. Okay. So thank you very much for joining me. I'm sorry that I'm going to cut this really short because, as I say, I had a nice presentation for you, and let's arrange another hangout. So keep an eye on your inbox. I'm going to do. Obviously, I'm doing the one on Friday, but I'll try and do one before Friday and give you, you know, go into the nuts and bolts of the money and show you how you can earn money and bank money as a free member and how you'll earn money as a paying member with Zooko. Okay, so I want to thank you very much for joining me this evening and or this afternoon or the morning, depending on what part of the world you're in. And I'll speak to you soon. Have a great week. And keep an eye on your inbox, and I'll let you know when I'm going to do the next hangout. Take care. My name's Jeremy, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye now.